This is part 15 of Angular 14 series, and in this session we'll learn about how to refactor HTTP service and how to use environment TS file. Okay, so let's get into the code. So if you see in this auth service, every HTTP call we are writing the full you can say absolute path of the API. So this is kind of not properly formatted code. What I need to do, I'm thinking to keep this base URL. This is the common, right, for every endpoint. Yes, this base URL will keep inside that environment TS file, and this relative path will pass from this method. And also I will create one common app HTTP service where we keep all the get, post, put, all the method, and also these headers as well. Okay, so that it will be maintainable in future, because if I write any other custom service, only I will pass the relative path and rest of the things will take care by that app HTTP service. Okay, so for that, let's create one service here. I have created HTTP service and the two method public get and post as of now, and get is expecting relative path and post also is expecting relative path and data. So for HTTP header, I will cut it from here and paste it, and this app constant I will import it, and for the base path of the API I will cut this, and every application Angular application is having this environments folder inside the root, and this environment TS file is there. So here base API, I place this base API here, and go to that HTTP service. Here I will write that actual URL, it will be a string type, this environment dot base API plus this relative URL. Okay, so it will become absolute path. Now here I will write return HTTP client dot get, then the URL, and also headers I will pass, and to get the latest token from the storage, what I'll do, I'll copy this, and headers dot authorization equal to this is the post similarly, and I will pass here data. Okay, and remaining all will be as it is. Now let's go back to the auth service. Here I will remove this path, and this header also not required here. Let's save this. Now go back to the browser. Let's see. Okay, URL not found. So here something is going wrong. Let me check where I'm making mistake here. This URL get, and here also get. Oh, sorry. This HTTP service, instead of HTTP client, I need to use that app HTTP service. Now just save this E2E or the 1. So now if I do continue, now it is working fine as expected, right? Yes. So this way we can refactor the code. Now it looks pretty well. Till we need to do some task to improve. Now what I'm thinking, this URL I will keep inside one constant file, so that we can easily change the API relative path later on if needed, right? So here I will create one more file, endpoint.ts file, constant endpoint. Now what are the endpoints there? Now let's say this login. Now just I want to export this from this TS file, go back to the auth service. Here endpoint dot logout, and finally here, right, save all the change. So fine, everything is working as expected. Now this way we can refactor the code. Now code is clean and easy to maintain. And in future, so if you write any other service, so what you need to do, you need to just inject the HTTP service instead of that HTTP client, and you need to pass the relative path. If you are using post, then you need to pass the data. Try to from your end, and if you need any help or any concern, if you have, please don't forget to put comments in the comment box. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.